Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News from TayNinhTV radio and television station. And now we come to details. Ladies and gentlemen, the index of industrial production of the processing sector in the province in the first month of 2020 has increased by nearly 0.7% over the previous month and more than 10% over the same period last year.
The production rate of some industrial sectors increased highly in the first month of 2020 compared with the same period, including food production, manufacture of various confectionery for third holiday, processing of various clothes, etc. The food and beverage industry in particular accounted for 37.5% of the total industrial production value in the first month of this year in TayNinhTV province. According to the TayNinhTV Provincial Department of Industry and Trade, the value of industrial production in 2019 was estimated to reach 89 trillion Vietnam dong, up 16.30% over the same period. The value of services increased by 6.4% over the same period, in which FDI industry contributed over 70% of the production value to the whole provincial industry. In the coming period, the industrial production is the center of economic development of TayNinhTV. It develops the processing industry in association with the raw material area in the north, while in the south it develops high-tech and auxiliary industries. This will bring TayNinhTV industry to strongly develop in the period of 2020-2025.
In 2019, the tourism sector of TayNinhTV province has made many important contributions to the socio-economic development, in which the province has welcomed more than 2.9 million tons of visitors, an increase of 10.6% over the same period with the total tourism revenue of 1,130 billion Vietnam dong. From the result achieved in 2019, the province has set a goal of welcoming 3.2 million tons of visitors. The tourism revenue will increase by 18% or more in 2020.
Currently, the potentials and advantages of TayNinhTV tourism are gradually being aroused and realized as Ba Đen Mountain Tourist Area, Cao Đài Holy See of TayNinhTV, and adjacent tourist areas such as the Central Revolutionary Bay of the South, Long Điền Sơn Tourist Area, Asian Heritage Park, Logor Samat National Park, and cultural heritage values of locality. TayNinhTV tourism has initially grown, especially in land tourism. The target of domestic tourists and tourism revenue have exceeded the assigned plan. There have been now 16 businesses operating in travel services, in which one has the function of international travel business. The services of tourist transport in the province are mainly by roads, while the means of vehicles are also developed, with a number of high-quality bus companies, taxi and bus companies that make an important contribution to take the tourists to TayNinhTV. Recently, Bến Cầu held a business meeting on the occasion of 2020 Spring of the Red, with the attendance of over 20 enterprises and cooperatives in the district. In 2019, the construction and industrial sectors of Bến Cầu district continued to grow by over 16%. Total production value in the district increased by over 10% over the same period, creating new jobs for nearly 1,000 local workers. The district has always supported business households to transfer to business type, coordinate to build policies in order to encourage and attract investment. At the meeting, Mr. Phan Văn Hòa, Vice Chairman of Bến Cầu District People's Committee, clarified the issues proposed by the enterprises. At the same time, some difficulties and obstacles were acknowledged during the operation of enterprises. Currently, in TayNinhTV province, they have 12 cooperatives operating in the field of transportation with 2,300 members, nearly 5,000 means of passenger and various goods transport. Some units such as Bình Minh, Đồng Tâm Passenger Transport Cooperatives have operated effectively, freely investing in vehicles, renovating service quality to improve production and business efficiency, creating jobs for over 5,000 local workers. Particularly, the business units of fixed line passenger transportation have built a plan to serve the 2020 Lunar New Year, in which it should pay attention to the arrangements of vehicles in order to ensure the quality connectivity and the drivers. It helps to serve the travel demands of people in the province better. Under the direction of the Provincial Union of Cooperatives, the means of service of the passenger transport cooperatives have been tracked for quality, technical safety and environmental protection, posting up prices in accordance with regulations, absolutely not arbitrarily raising prices during the 2020 Lunar New Year and the Spring Festival of the Red.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new spring comes with many beliefs and hopes. The spring of heaven and earth harmonize, welcoming the country to enter the new spring, the year of the Brat 2020, celebrating the Communist Party of Vietnam in honor of 90 spring. With bright aspiration and deep faith in the bright future of the homeland, the country, bringing the prosperous and happy life to the people of the country in general and Trảng Bàng heroic homeland in particular. In the end of today's program, we introduce the report of spring come to the heroic homeland.
The most obvious achievement is the rapid urbanization in the district. The economy has a growth rate that always exceeds the set target. While the economic structure moves in the right direction, the social-cultural has been improved so much. In addition, the political security, social order, and safety are maintained. The construction of a new rural area brings a new life to the countryside, contributing to improving the lives of people, both physically and mentally. Many social welfare projects strongly imprinted the hallmark of community. In this year's spring, the joy and happiness of Trảng Bàng people seem to be multiplied because it is the great efforts and determination of the party committee, the local authorities, and the consensus of the people that Trảng Bàng district has changed from administrative to township. It is the joy of Trảng Bàng people. This is a wish for a long time. I feel very happy when my district was recognized as township. My district will increasingly promote the role as being trained to township, while the people's life will be also improved. Business activities are bustling. I am very excited about that. In 2019, the district economy continued to grow stably. The total production value of some major sectors increased by nearly 16% over the same period. The value of agricultural production increased by 0.17%, while the value of industrial production up nearly 20%. The production value of the trade, hotel, restaurant sectors increased by nearly 9%. The budget revenue reached 253 billion Vietnam dong, reaching over 133% of the estimate, up nearly 23% over the same period. The results and achievements that Trảng Bàng district reached in 2019 are the premise and an important motivation for the party committee, the government and the people to join together, unify and promote the revolutionary tradition, solidarity and successful implementation of missions in 2020, with the main criteria that the total production value of some major sectors increases up 11% or more, the production value of agriculture, forestry, fishery increases by 5% or more, the industrial production value increases 12% or more, the value of commercial production, hotels, restaurants increased by 8% or more, the rate of poor and near poor households will be less than 1.5% by the end of 2020. As implementing the urban transforming, we will have to review most of the district plans, including socio-economic planning, sectors and field planning, to suitably adjust in the new development period. From there, it is the basis for promoting sectors and fields to develop, especially attracting domestic and foreign investment in the real estate and housing markets, creating opportunities to attract FDI and investment in the district will be more convenient for infrastructure investment, urban planning, rural planning, and sector planning in a more methodical manner to serve the development process. Through the implementation of the system arrangement plan approved by the central government, the locality must upgrade from the rural government to the urban government to have sufficient capacity to meet the development requirements of locality and serve the people better, creating more attraction for domestic and foreign investors in the district. Especially the most powerful impact of changing economic and labor structure, creating more jobs, attract high-quality workers to return to their homeland to serve urban infrastructure development. Infrastructure of rural construction, rural and urban traffic are better and better to create the connection between cities. A new spring comes back to Trảng Bàng homeland. It is proud of the achievements of the last year and the youthful vitality of spring of the red. The success of the cause of renovation, industrialization and modernization of the country, Party Committee and people of Trảng Bàng district continue to successfully implement the Party Committee resolution at all levels, building an increasingly rich, beautiful and civilized homeland, worthy of being the homeland of TayNin that 2 times won the title of hero.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.